Welcome to the Hocking Hills Craft Show. This is the entrance point. I'll be taking you up the driveway. I'm on a side-by-side. It's a little bit loud. I apologize for that in advance. And if you get sick, I'm sorry because it's shaking a little bit or whatever. But let's try to show you the entrance here. So coming across, there's an entry and an exit. We'll go up the driveway here. There's a sign that shows you the entrance. There'll also be cones up that will highlight the entrance. Sorry about my finger. So you're going to come up the driveway where you're going to keep left. There will be signs on the cones and on fixed signs along the driveway. But you're going to come up along the left. Again, there'll be cones dividing the entry and the exit. Vendors, if you arrive before 7:30 a.m., these gates will be shut and locked. If you arrive after 7:30 a.m. on your setup day or on a vending day, these gates will be open. Right here at the Hocking Hills store, which is on the right, there will be a check-in booth right here on the left. Because we're entering on the left, the check-in booth will also be on the left. So there will be a A-frame sign or one of those sidewalk signs that'll say, welcome to the Hocking Hills Craft Show, check in here, vendors and customers. There'll also be a stop sign. It's a portable one, but you shouldn't have any problem seeing that. If you are a vendor that is vending in booths 1 through 56, you'll be in this field right here. So booth 1 will be just this side of that tree, and they'll be marked, they'll be staked out, and you just find your booth number and you set up. A volunteer will be right here in this booth to help you find those, your booth location, and help you set up if you need, that kind of thing. If you're in booths 57 through 86, the volunteer will have you drive down this roadway, and you'll be setting up along this roadway. So customers, you can enter here, visit all these booths, and then just go on around up through the show. Food vendors, stay tuned. We're going to go up into the food area. So there'll be one food vendor down here. There'll be portable restrooms here between the two drives. Food vendors are going to come up. If you have a trailer, you're going to drop it at the Hocking Hills store, which I'll stop and show you. There's a little parking area there in front of the Hocking Hills store. You will take your trailer, you will drop it off, and we'll pick it up with a tractor and we'll bring it up into the vending area for you. The reason for that is because we can navigate so much better with a tractor. We can turn 90-degree angles, things like that, and get you all set up. So here will be the food. There'll be a few craft vendors intermingled with the food, but it'll be primarily food and music in this area. Food here from the Green Cabin, and there'll be craft vendors. The crafting sisters will be up here on the end, but food vendors all along. This will be the information booth here where you see the trash cans and recycle bins stacked. During the event, we'll have somebody in that. Here's the music stage. There'll be food vendors in the center row between the stage and the green cabin, and then there'll be food vendors over here too on the right hand side. So we'll go up here. I want to say these are craft booths 94 through 115. Will be right here in this area. There'll be, so there's a, you see a defined kind of center point here. Craft booths will be on this side lined up. They'll be staked out with numbers, and on this side, and customer path will be right through the center. There will be room behind each one of the booths to park. So craft vendors up here, you'll be able to park behind your booth. Obviously, if you're the furthest in the back and you arrive late, you may not be able to park in there, but because everybody would have to move. But once you this is Hilltop 94 through 115. 94 will start right over here, and 115 will end over there where the side-by-side is. Hilltop Wooded area, this will be 116 through 148, I think. It's roughly 36 booths. Vendor path, or the customer path, will be right through here. We'll be moving these here shortly. Craft booth vendors will set up along this line. There'll be stakes in the ground with numbers, and you'll find those. And then the other row of craft booths will be in this line, and there'll be stakes and numbers. So we'll take a look at the middle area here and the lower trail. Okay, we're back down here at the Hocking Hills store. Again, if you're in booth number 57 through 86, the volunteer will have you turn on this little roadway right here and follow it around to set up. But we're going to drive right through the area where booths 1 through 56 will be. There'll be 4 rows of booths. I'll make a video when I have it staked out. But vendors will be able to park in between the 2 center rows here. So we'll be able to park in the center, and you'll vend out on each side. We'll walk through in between the booths here. And customers will have a couple options. We're going to have signs. Like these little, I don't know if you can see a little white arrow over there, but there'll be booth numbers written on these white arrows that will point you the way. The reason I'm making this video before those are in place is because we may get some rain on Wednesday or Thursday, and it would be just not great to make the video in the rain. But customers will be able to go out. There's a little walkout over here, and you come down this roadway, or you'll be able to come in, walk over this side. So we're going to go this way. Again, there'll be arrows. Booths 57 through 86 will start just right up here. So the walk path is right here, and the booth vendors will be right over here. Last booth 86 in this area will be right here, and just stop right here. So 86 will be right here, Then the customer path will come up this way. And this is what we call the middle area. So there will be 8 craft vendors right here in this area. So 87 through 93, I think. I doubled a number in there just because we had some vendors move around. But they'll be right here. Customers can exit out the back and go up to the hilltop area, or you can come right here. There's going to be a gap in the food vendors where when you come up this pathway here, you'll see that you come out in between that green cabin that we saw earlier and the music stage. And so the flow will be kind of a little bit of a circular loop there. And again, we'll have signs, the little white arrows that will say the craft booth numbers or food area, so on and so forth, for all of our vendors and customers to kind of keep a good understanding of where everything is and which way to go. So anyway, that's kind of a really rough introduction to the Hocking Hills Craft Show, the spring edition. So we have some straw being put down on this today, hopefully before we get any rain. But we had some new electric service put in, and so the trenching has been seeded, but we're going to get some straw put down on that. So if we do get some showers or something during setup or during the event, none scheduled or none forecasted for the event, but we may have a few passing shower or two during setup. So to keep things nice and tidy, we did put down some berm. It's mixed with concrete dust and sand and different things. It packs down really nice and hard. It'll be a good walking surface, for strollers, scooters, all those different things. We went through the entire venue and took out stumps and roots and different things to make the walking paths a lot smoother. Now, for any customers in wheelchairs or vendors in wheelchairs, vendors that had a mobility concern, you're down in the booths 1 through 56 in the open field, so that you can be right next to your booth and accessible. The only real slant you have to worry about if you got a stroller or a scooter or a wheelchair is this one right here. But if you decide you don't want to come up this walkway, it's perfectly fine to come, to go around this roadway that leads us in over here. Not much of a slant to it at all. So there's more than one way to get around through the venue. And if you stop in at the information booth, if you're worried about this one slope, we can help you navigate that. Again, this is Jerry Fisher with the Hocking Hills Craft Show. Appreciate you watching the video. Apologize for all the noise of the side-by-side and different things. Please come out and visit us. Vendors, most of you will be setting up on the 12th. Customers will be here June 13th and 14th. June 13th will be here from 9 to 5. On Sunday, we'll be here from 9 to 3. We're going to have some great music here on the stage. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have the cover on the stage. We'll be ready to go on that. But we'll have some great food, some great music, lots of crafts. Come on out and enjoy yourself. It's really beautiful up here. We'll be out here, rain or shine. Again, Forecast looks really favorable for the weekend. We're very blessed to have a good forecast. So come on out, have a great time. This is the parking area down in here. So from the Hocking Hills store all the way back to the wood line, most of the vendors will be parking, the vendors up here will be parking back there. Customer parking here. The parking company is going to park folks front to back. So if you get here early, you're going to be parked right up here in front. You'll be able to visit those craft booths down there 1 through 56 and make your way around and up here. The halfway point, you get yourself a great entree and different things like that. Out in front of the stage, we'll have some picnic tables and various other things for folks to sit on, kind of congregate, have some food or whatever. And so that's kind of the run through for the Hocking Hills Craft Show. Again, the spring show is June 13th and 14th. Tickets, directions, any information you can think of is on our website, www.thehockinghillscraftshow.com. It's thehockinghillscraftshow.com. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.